Flag. They're called in and they're off and racing. So this is the 4-year-old Geldings Maiden, kindly sponsored by Goffs UK Aintree sale for the Paddy Joyce Perpetual Memorial Cup. 15 fences to take, and it's one of the market leader out in front in the early stages, Neon Diamond. So it's Neon Diamond in the hands of Derek O'Connor leading up early. From in second place is Captain Cool and Tiernan Power Roach. They're being tracked through in the third position as they go to this first fence by Spinning a Yarn, who is about a length and a half down on the leader, and they're being followed then just in behind the leading four runners by the raider from Middleton. That's the Hurley runner Notice Box. At the moment, the one in the colour change, Scorro, is at the tail end of the field, just preceded by Treetop Tyson. So they're going a sensible, steady early gallop in the testing conditions, and the lead now is disputed by Too Wet to Pour, who's come up there in the orange and white silks to share the lead with Captain Cool. On their outside then we've got Notice Box and Neon Dream. That's the leading quartet. They're being followed in fifth place by Spinning a Yarn, who in turn then is followed a few lengths back in sixth by the Colin Bow runner in the contest. That's Last Rodeo in the hands of Barry O'Neill. And then the two held up in the early stages are Scorro, and also at the tail end of the field at the moment, as they go towards the end of the first mile, is Treetop Tyson. So on the turn now to these two fences across the top, and the one who has decided to up the ante and increase the tempo is Notice Box. So Notice Box begins to stretch them out. Over in second place as they take this fence in the red jacket for Hardy Dunn's team is Captain Cool. And then about 5-6 lengths down, taking the fence there in a share of the third spot, are Too Wet to Pour along with Neon Dream. And then we read further back in the field then to about the fifth position. That one is Spinning a Yarn and Jamie Scallon, who in turn is followed by Last Rodeo, and still the two at the back of the field are Scorro and Treetop Tyson. To number 5 of 15, and that's Notice Box. Gets over the fence number 5 safely. 4 lengths to the good from Captain Cool. Third place, tracking a bit deep on the outside there, is Neon Dream for Derek O'Connor. In turn, that one is just ahead then from Spinning a Yarn. Back to fifth place now is Too Wet to Pour. So here they come to fence number 6, and rising at this one, that's Notice Box, who brings them along with a 2-length advantage now from Neon Diamond. Back to third for the moment is Captain Cool, who's just ahead of Too Wet to Pour and Spinning a Yarn. That's the leading quintet, and they're being followed up in sixth place by Last Rodeo. And the two who continue to whip them in at the back of the field are Scorro, who's accompanying Treetop Tyson at the back. Over fence number 7, and they've all taken that one safely. Now a good long run on the level in the blustery conditions. That's Notice Box with the call in this 4-year-old Geldings Maiden. So it's Notice Box in front, hunted up in second there by Neon Dream. They're 1 and 2. So Notice Box, the son of G-Mix from Neon Dream, who's the son of Getaway. 12 months ago this race was won by a son of Getaway called DB Cooper, who unfortunately suffered a fatality at the start of January at Fairy House. Well, let's see if a Getaway can win it for 2 years on the bounce. At the moment, the son of Getaway in this contest is Neon Dream, who's in third place as they take the first of these two fences, second of the two fences on this side. And bowling along in front all the time is Notice Box, leads by 3 to 4 lengths. Captain Cool has come back in the second on the inside of Neon Dream, and then you've got 2 Wet to Pour, who is just ahead of Spinning a Yarn, and then Last Rodeo, and the 2 at the back of the field continue to be Scurro and then Treetop Tyson. There's been precious little change for about 1.25 miles of this contest, and as they get over the next one, they now are coming to the end of the second mile, so passing the judge with a circuit to go in the 4-year-old geldings, and we see Notice Box with an uncontested lead. His advantage is now down to 3 parts of a length as Derek O'Connor eases closer on Neon Dream. These 2 move on from in the 3rd spot. That's Jamie Scallon on Spinning Yarn. And then over the fence in 4th is 2 Wet to Pour, who's just ahead of Captain Cool. Still about 8 lengths down, sharing 6th spot is Scurro alongside Last Rodeo, and the back marker as they head out for the final time, that's Treetop Tyson. So racing along now with 4 to jump, and we've got a Notice Box with Michael Keneally in front here for Johnny Hurley's team in Middleton. 4 lengths is his advantage. Second place now, there's almost 4 across the track with Captain Cool the inside with 2 Wet to Pour. Widest in that vie for the second spot is Neon Dream, and just in behind them then in the 5th place is Spinning a Yarn. So they got 3 to jump, and out there to be shot out as they head towards the end of the back straight is Notice Box. The lead is 4-5 lengths. Spinning a Yarn goes through into second just ahead of Neon Dream, and then 2 Wet to Pour. So on the run now to the 3rd last fence. Notice Box has the lead of 4 or 5 lengths. In second spot, 2 Wet to Pour with Spinning a Yarn, and then as they take this fence, one who's making good ground now from the back of the field to appear on the scene is Last Rodeo. So the second last now, and it's going to be Notice Box in front by 2 lengths from 2 Wet to Pour, Spinning a Yarn, and they're being followed up by 2 improvers from the back, and those 2 improvers are Treetop Tyson, who's making ground with Last Rodeo. So 1 to jump as they turn for home, and Notice Box is out there in front. It's Notice Box in front from Treetop Tyson, Spinning a Yarn. In behind now under pressure is Last Rodeo as they come to the final fence now, and it's going to be Notice Box landing up there, and it takes a tumble, Notice Box, and leaves Spinning a Yarn in front. So Spinning a Yarn and Jamie Scallon are pulling clear. It's a win for Farmer Doyle. He won it 12 months ago, and he's going to win it again. Spinning a Yarn gets the job done, pulling away in the end to win by 8 to 10 lengths. Encouraging run in second from Treetop Tyson, and they were in turn followed in third by 2 Wet to Pour, and 4th home after these we had Last Rodeo, and also completing after that group at the back of the field was Scurro, followed by Captain Cool.
The result of the second race: first number 10, second number 6, third number 25. Number 13 was fourth. 10, 6, 25. Number 13 was fourth. Your distances were 10 lengths, 3 lengths, and 5 lengths. 10 lengths, 3 lengths, and 5 lengths.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back in the winner of our second race, the 4yo Geldings Maiden, sponsored by Goffs UK. Winner number 10, Spinning a Yarn, written by Jamie Scanlon and trained by Sean Doyle.
The third race, the 5-year-old Geldings Maiden, sponsored by Hurley Super Value in Middleton. There are 8 runners. The runners and riders, 4 Mr. R. James, over the page, number 9, Mr. B. Lawless. Number 12, Mr. C.J. Shine. Number 14, Mr. T.